Hello everyone, welcome to Create a Character Showcase. Today I will be making Lady D, or Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil 8 in Vampire The Masquerade V5. And today I have a very special guest with me.
It's me. And I'm Spooky at Kin Spooky on Twitter. Or
Yep.
Cleo Dalton on PG by Night. I'm Spooky. Kin Spooky on Twitter.
She'll be helping me make Lady D, since she's kind of the Lady D aficionado within these parts.
Disclaimer, I'm not. I'm in love with her and she's my wife.
She's pretty fucking great. Okay, so name. Alcina Dimitrescu, or Dimitrescu, however you want to actually spell her name, because I know, or pronounce her name, because I know a lot of people come up with weird things. The main thing people want to know, what clan is she? I've seen a lot of people say Tzimisce. Even I have said Tzimisce for a little bit. But I feel like she can be multiple clans. How do you feel about that, Spooky?
Hot take. I feel like the other one she could be is Ventru, just because of the flaw, but I don't know. I feel like she could just have the flaw where she needs to drink
From
humans.
Maidens, yeah.
Yeah, like I feel like she could just have that flaw rather than have to be a Ventru for the Bane.
That's true. I have the hot take. I think she's kind of a Toreador. Because there's that one treasure, I don't know if you found it yet, where you can find an actual golden statue of her in one of the dungeons later on in the game.
Spoilers, disclaimer, spoilers.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing spoilers. Yeah, sorry about that, everybody.
Disclaimer, spoilers. We both beat the game. We're gonna be talking about it.
We're gonna be talking about it. So if you're not playing it yet, just kind of stop for a little bit.
Get out of here. What are you doing? What you doing? You close this out right now.
But I think just for like the main stuff, probably Tzimisce.
Yeah.
But I feel like she does have like a little. How do you even spell Tzimisce anymore? I do feel like she has a little Toreador, and I do agree with the Venture thing. Let me double check myself for Tzimisce. Such a weird spelling. There we go. Zoop, zoop, whoop. Oh, before I forget, we are using Mr. Gon's character sheet. I'll put a little link in the description down below, but they do some pretty good stuff. They've not updated the character sheet here in a little bit, but they have some nice little drop-down stuff where you can select everything and whatnot. Oh, God. So, base clan Tzimisce. Is that what we're decided upon?
Yeah, I think also just based on internet consensus, it's
Yeah, that too.
Tzimisce.
It's that flesh crafting. Everyone in Resident Evil is flesh crafting. What generation would you think?
Okay, so let's just hot take. We're just gonna just take the idea of the beckoning and throw it out.
Yeah, we don't care about that.
Okay. I would say maybe 4.
4th gen? Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh wow! That's wow.
Is that higher than you would place her?
That is pretty higher than what I would place her. Not gonna lie. Like hold on, I'm trying to find the generation chart real fast. Give me a moment, because I feel like she's way younger than that, than 4th gen. Because where she's still like drinking from like wine bottles and stuff like that, I feel like she would still, unless there's like some weird blood magic going on, that that like, I don't know, she does have like a shit ton of blood in her like castle, so she probably, nothing probably like sates her thirst any. Yeah, see, 4th gen, she'd be a Methuselah. Holy shit.
I was just kind of like running an idea. Like, okay, like Mother Miranda is basically like her sire figure.
Yeah.
I mean, she had the blood disease prior to, and then the embrace, so to speak, really enhanced those vampire-like qualities.
Really popped out and came out more.
Yeah.
Like, she does like drink a whole lot, so that would probably that probably would fit Methuselah for that at least. Like, oh my god.
I feel like she would, at the very least, have that. Because her copious amounts of blood and dead
Yeah.
bodies
Oh yeah.
in her castle.
So much dead bodies. Oh man. Let's see here. Honestly, just for like character creation, I would just say like maybe 10th gen, or at least 11th. Because I feel like to be able to, like, outside like blood magic stuff, to be able to drink from like wine bottles, you would still have to be low blood potency. But then again, like, sorry, go
Sorry,
ahead.
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, if we were gonna go like with playable, if someone like genuinely wanted to play her for a campaign, it'd probably be 10th or 11th. I don't think
Yeah.
anyone would like to go lower. Yeah.
Oh, no, hell no. Because let's see here, going off of age, she would be within that age group because she was born in the 1900s around that time. So 10 or 11th if you want playable, but if you want to just be like crazy, I would probably agree with fourth gen. Where we're trying to make this somewhat playable, I'm going to go 10th gen. At the very least.
Sounds fair.
That's it, yeah. Because like, that's a weird thing about like transferring a video game character over to like, you know, a tabletop game. There's going to be things that don't mesh well. For example, Lady D can walk out in the sun. You know, you're not going to be doing that. So,
which that scared me because I thought she was
Yes.
going to be like her daughters and couldn't go out there, and she chased me into the courtyard.
I was like, haha, bitch. There's cold outside, and she's like, I don't give a fuck about no cold. I'm Lady D. It's like, oh shit. So at least 10th gen. Let's just go ahead and actually let's go ahead and like do the age stuff. I don't know how correct the wiki page is, but we're going to assume it's mostly right. So let's go down. Date of birth, let's just say 1914. Date of death, oh god, it was like let's see here. Yeah, February 2021. Actually, her date of death would be when she got turned, so that was like in the like 1950. Let's just say 1950, just for, you know, that sake. So she looks around, let's see, 30, that would be like 37.
I think like 44 is the consensus.
Oh, 44? Okay. So that's wrong. Like, it doesn't have to be exact, so, you know. But 44? Okay.
Yeah.
Weird thing is still coming out solely about Lady D. These numbers will have to be edited a little bit, but, you know, around that time, I feel like that'd be good for her. And that would fit with the 10th gen thing. Wow, 4th, sorry, I'm like harping on that a little bit. 4th gen, god, they just be drinking everybody. I love it.
I mean, she do though.
I mean, you ain't wrong. She do though. Sire, yeah, we can just say Mother Miranda. Let's see here, predator type. What do you think fits that?
I know we kind of talked about extortionist.
Yeah. Let me bring up Blygauss here. Force their victims to bleed for them. Ooh, okay. That could be it. See, grave robber, often feed from fresh corpses. Despite their name, they prefer feeding from mourners. Okay, hot take, slightly. I feel like... I think she's a bagger in a way. Because I feel like her, like... I guess this comes from, like, the Toreador-ness of her. She prefers to drink it from a cup or from a bottle. Like,
Right.
very rarely is it from the tap. That's how I'm feeling a little bit.
True.
Let's see here. Let's actually go through and like eliminate like what it's probably not. Alley Cat I could probably see because it makes, you know, she's just so overpowering. Bagger I could see. Bloodleech no, because we're not, you know, really seeing her feed off of other people that are infected. Cleaver, she doesn't have a mortal family that we know of. She's definitely not a fucking consensualist.
No.
Not a farmer. Actually, maybe farmer because there's still animals in the kitchen. So I kind of wonder if, like, well, she does mention that she eats flesh too.
Yeah, say that is in her file at the end. Her blood disease requires her to drink blood and eat the flesh.
Yeah. So
She definitely has that flaw.
yeah.
But that's for later.
Yeah, that's definitely for later. So farmer could be it. Osiris, celebrity amongst mortals, or else you run a cult or church. In a way, that is kind of it, because she mainly feeds off of people that are working in her castle.
That's true.
See, Sandman, no. Scene Queen. Certain subcolor, feeding an exclusive subcolor that believes you to be one of them. I don't think that's it. Because it's pretty well known that, like, Lady D is a pretty fucked up person within the village. Siren, as much as people want her to be a siren, she's definitely not a siren. Or is she?
Oh, hell no. No. Everybody wants to sleep with Lady D, but realistically, she would just stab you.
Oh, yeah. No, like, there's a lot of people out there, like, real talk about Lady D. Some people get it wrong. She's definitely got some major lesbian vibes. So
We've claimed her.
Yeah.
Sorry, fellas.
See, see, that's the like great thing about this is like they can be like either or, but this is like their preferred one. I feel. I don't know. What do you feel makes the most sense?
I'm gonna say not farmer, just because I think it's exclusively animals, and that's not true.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's a good point.
I guess bagger, because she does. I don't think she really takes it from the source. I think there's always another container, be it, a glass
Yeah.
or tub.
Or a giant, Queen of the Damned tub.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so bagger. I do feel like in a pinch. Granted, this is just their preferred method of feeding. By the way, I'm sorry for people who have no idea what Vampire the Masquerade is. We're going with the assumption that you somewhat know. I feel like in a pinch, she'll fucking go alley cat and fucking just eat a motherfucker. But that's when she's pissed and she knows that you've just killed a few of her daughters.
Yeah.
So.
That's when you lose a hand.
Yeah, that's definitely when you lose a hand easily. So, bagger. She would be given. Let's see, larceny. I feel like she has some streetwise underneath these specialties. She kind of knows what's going on outside of her castle, I feel. Because she still goes out to talk to Mother Miranda. Like, she's not exclusively just in her, like, house.
At least exclusively in the village.
Yeah. So when you want to take place here, and she either gets a dot and obfuscate, or blood sorcery if she's familiar, but we're going to bullshit that. Actually, yeah, we're going to kind of bullshit that and say, she's a special playable character. She gets blood sorcery without this bullshit. No one cares about Tremere. Fitting merit, Iron Gullet. I feel like going on with the whole like her eating flesh thing, that would definitely still work because in the dining room you do see like plates full of meat, so I feel like that would definitely work. Let's see here. Where's that? There it is. By the way, if I say anything spooky that doesn't make sense, you just be like, "Oh, hold up, no."
You're all good.
See, enemy flaw. I feel like where people know about her in the village, they're afraid of her. So I do feel like the enemy flaw still counts, even though they may not act against it.
True. And I mean, later on, she does technically have an enemy in Ethan Winters.
That is true. That is definitely true. Like, that could be... There's this stupid little man thing going through your fucking castle.
Yeah. Fucking Ethan Winters, or Ethan Winters, if you're Heisenberg.
Yeah. Ethan Winters. I'll just add it in. It's no biggie. Enemy flaw. 2, and I'll put in parentheses Ethan Winters. Physical stuff. Definitely 5 dots because she's a strong lady.
Yeah.
And she will fuck you up. Dexterity.
No.
Yeah, no. Your sprint is solid and you sometimes appear graceful. She doesn't really
She's
sprint.
she's graceful, but I don't think you need to have dexterity to be graceful.
That is true. That is very true. So 1 or 2 at least. Let's go with 1. How about that? So you can remember balance and dodging or a challenge. Yeah, she doesn't dodge at all. She takes that hits.
Yeah.
Stamina, she's definitely like maxed out because she's got health for days.
Yes.
Now charisma, outside of like her natural charisma and turning the entire internet on their heads. Ooh, that's actually kind of a rough one a little bit. I do feel like she's probably not that charismatic in real life.
Really?
A little bit.
I disagree.
Because I can't. Oh, really? Okay, explain.
I think I feel like in the game, at least, granted, like we know so little of Lady D outside of our interactions and journal entries. I feel like presentation's important with her.
Oh, okay.
Like I mean, like the journal entry where she's like, obviously she detests the other houses and she hates that she's not Mother Miranda's favorite, that they're all equal in her eyes. Like, I would think her charisma is at least 3.
I can see that because there's also that part in the beginning where she says she loves to, entertain foreigners. So it's happened before, and where she's very much based off of Dracula. Okay. So you said 3?
I wouldn't say she'd have 5, but like I think at least 3. Like,
Okay, that's fair. That's very fair. See, manipulation. Ooh, not higher than Heisenberg because she was not be able to out charisma Heisenberg or manipulate him.
true.
Possibly,
But I'd say she has enough to like control like the people of her castle and
definitely. Like her manipulation or intimidation is very high. Probably another 3. Would you say?
yeah, I'd say that's fair.
Yeah, 3 or 4. I mean, 4. Yeah, you could be a cult leader, a politician. She is a lord. So yeah.
Yeah, we'll go ahead with 4 in that
Yeah,
one.
go for composure. Oh, hot take. I kind of feel like her composure is kind of low.
Same. Yes.
Because, like,
that
when-
is yeah.
Okay, I didn't think it was that a hot take or not because I feel like whenever like little stuff starts not going her way, she starts throwing a fit.
She threw a vanity. So
Yeah.
yeah.
To be fair, we just killed one of her daughters.
I mean, true. But I just mean, like, she's a very, like, I'm sure you've seen the compilations of the close-ups on her face when she's not getting her way, and she's very fussy and at least visible about it. I would agree with the low composure.
Okay, so I'll go with 2 because in most circumstances she appears non-hostile, but not all the time. Like people are definitely not looking at her for any sorts of like like, oh, hey, this is an example we lead by. It's like, nah, she's very much nah. See, intelligence. I do think she's highly intelligent.
Yes. Yeah, she's got to be. I don't think she would be allured if she wasn't.
No. That could be just where she's got that natural gift. But I feel like if she was like Moreau levels of intelligence, she would definitely not be like well respected by Miranda.
Right.
Ooh. So 3. I don't know about 5 because she doesn't come off as like overly intelligent. Where
No,
she's
I
doing.
think 3 or 4.
Ooh. Yeah, 3 or 4 definitely. I'm gonna go with 3. Or do you feel like 4 makes more sense?
I think 3 is pretty much like, yeah.
And by the way, for people who are watching, we're not going to go into exact things. We're just kind of spitballing this thing. This is supposed to be fun. Wits. Okay. Ooh, I feel like her wit is pretty up there too.
I can see that. I can see her wits and resolve being on the higher end.
Oh, yeah. So at least a 4, I want to say, with wit.
A 3 or 4 for wits, I think.
Yeah. Even though, granted, by the end, like, all that drops to 0, but by that time, she's, like, not giving a fuck about anything. So give her a 4. Why not?
That's why I'd place her resolve so high. Like, that woman is fucking determined to wreck your shit.
Oh, yeah.
She does not care.
So we're going with 5 for resolve?
Yeah. Mama destroyed parts of her own castle to try and kick her ass.
Yeah, she fucked up her room to try to get you. You went through, like, multiple levels of the floor just because she hated you that fucking much. Okay, let's see here. See, this stuff we'll just kind of, like, skim through as well. Athletics? No, she's probably a 1, at least. She has a spring in her step. Actually, I don't know. She's...
She's athletic with them hands.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Brawl definitely, like, up there with a 5. Like, she will fuck your shit up. She's not, like, military trained, but she's definitely there to fuck your shit up.
She's a bioweapon, essentially.
Yeah.
Let's call it what it is.
Yeah. Like, she just has that overall, like strength to fuck your shit up. So I feel like, even though, like, once again, story-wise, like, she wouldn't have, like, military training, that's to compensate for her being a bioweapon, where she will just fuck your shit up. Craft? Nah, she has nothing to craft. Nothing.
Craft, nothing in drive. We don't see that woman. That woman cannot physically get in a car.
Even if she could, I feel like she would have somebody drive her. Like,
for sure.
Like, her going to, like, one of the Lord meetings, I feel like somebody drove her. I would love to see her carriage, because I feel like that bitch has a carriage. And it's huge.
Oh, 100%. Oh, 100%.
Because I don't see her walking to that place, because that's beneath her.
For sure.
So nothing in drive. Firearms, nothing. That's low class stuff for her. Larceny.
She doesn't need a gun.
She don't need no guns. She is a gun. Larceny. I don't... Actually, you know what? We're going to get rid of larceny. Security. Ain't doing that. Melee. She doesn't use melee weapons.
Yeah.
She leaves that for her daughters to have fun with.
Yeah.
Controversial hot take for this one. Stealth. I feel like she's somewhat stealthy.
Yeah, I mean, she sneaks... I don't know about you, but she snuck up on me so many times.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, what it is, but, like, I would probably give her a 4 in stealth, not gonna lie.
You'd give her a 4. All right.
Like, legit, there's some moments where, like, it's, how the fuck did you get behind me? Like, she's pretty up there. Survival. I don't think... I think she knows her area, but she doesn't really travel.
No, I don't think she does either.
Yeah, at least a 1, because, you know the trails and stuff around your domain. It's not necessarily that you self, like... I can see her going, like, out for, like, a little walk when she's, like, feeling, like, frisky or something like that.
When she's feeling frisky. Yes, I think I'm feeling a bit frisky today. Might go on a walk and find a man thing.
Someone got a little bit too close to the castle. See here, animalkin.
No,
No,
I don't think so.
No, I feel like all the animals don't like her. Etiquette. Etiquette, I think, is high.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Mama lives for that presentation.
100%. At least 4. I don't know if 5 would be too high, but I feel like
5. Come on.
I mean, that's
she
true.
looks the way she does. Her castle looks the way it does.
That is very true. Insight. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, definitely her castle is 100%, like... That's why I kind of lean towards Toreador most of all. Because I feel like her is just, like, definitely presentation.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she will be a fucking Seneschal or some shit like that. Insight.
3?
Really? Okay. Yeah, okay. Because at first I was like, oh, she probably has low insight, but okay. Yeah, because she can kind of see, like, when... Because she sussed out Heisenberg about not being loyal.
Yeah. And, I mean, granted, she might have, like, a taste for blood ability, but
Well,
Yeah.
yep. Be able to suss that out. Intimidation. Oh, fuck. Oh, intimidation factor's high.
Yeah.
That's why people love this tall lady. She's just fucking intimidating as shit. Let's see here. Leadership. I would say probably a little bit.
At least a 3, I think.
Yeah, 3, yeah, because when she speaks, she is definitely heard, especially when she's talking to Cassandra. Come here now. Performance. I feel like she has a little performance because you find that piano.
Yeah, I think that's about it, though. I don't think, like, she's got a band or something like that.
She actually does. Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
is that not just a meme Easter egg, or are we deciding that's canon?
For me, I want to say that I want it to be canon that she has a band. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like Miss D and the Parlays.
And the boys.
Yeah, something like that.
Or something.
And there's clearly a giant woman surrounded by a band. I feel like, to me, in my wants, that's canon. That throughout her like years being in this castle, she's like, Mother Miranda, I want a band.
Her rebellious teenage phase.
Yeah, exactly. So I feel like, even if she's not the best, because she has a shit ton of money, so she like anyone could actually like pay to have an album made. I'm at least a 1.
At least a 1. Maybe a 2.
Yeah.
At least a 1.
I want to do 2 just because I love the fact that she may have been in a band. Persuasion. Probably on the
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I want to probably give her like a 2 or a 1 because I feel like her intimidation factor and stuff like that is definitely like her natural charisma and natural manipulation is good, but I feel like her natural persuasion abilities are not. It's mostly towards intimidation.
Yeah.
Streetwise. I feel like she definitely knows the village.
Yeah, I'd say otherwise that's pretty low. Like, she knows her area, but I don't see her going out much.
Yeah, she definitely... You may have your own graffiti tag. She had the flower with the cross swords. So 2. See. Subterfuge. I kind of feel like she doesn't lie a whole lot.
Really?
Because throughout that entire interaction, it seems like she's very blunt. Not saying that she's never lied before, but if she does, I think it's really low.
Fair. You know what? I'll give that one to you. Fair.
Because I like at least like low point 2. Because I feel like when like somebody from like out of the village comes in and she's entertaining foreigners, people know something's fucked as soon as they get in that castle. Especially like when you see the daughters covered in blood and you see how big she is.
Fair.
But then again, she did fucking manage to get a band, so I'm gonna say 2. I'm gonna say 2.
All right, 2.
Sorry, I'm getting overly hyped here. Education. She once again is smart, but I don't know how much schooling she would have had.
I don't know. Again, I feel like it's a presentation sort of thing. I feel like she views herself as a very even the way she talks. Like, it's a very
Refined.
like formal and structured way of talking. I feel like
Yeah, definitely.
I feel high academics.
Okay, so 3, 4?
Yeah.
Okay. And she definitely comes off that way of like, I have a higher education and shit like that. Very Toreador Ventru.
Yeah.
See, awareness. Oh, she can fucking spot you from a distance. I've had moments where like I think I'm hidden, but it's just like, there you are, you motherfucker. And every now and then. Oh, what?
Sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I have the opposite interactions with her. Like, sometimes she'll just like give up. She'll stare at me, and she's like, "I'm going back upstairs. I'm not dealing with your ass right now."
That's true. Where she's just like, bitch. But like, I don't know. Like, there's sometimes where like, trying to like trail behind her, she like looks behind her instinctively to like assume that you're behind her.
Yeah, that's fair. I would say at least 3 awareness.
Just for like game mechanics, I will put it at 2, just for you, because that is true. Where she just goes like, ah, man, I lost him. Where is he? It's very like hit and miss for her awareness, but then again, that is gameplay. Finance. Ooh.
Well, I mean, she has a castle, and she has her own wine business.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, and like it's apparently well known enough that there's a book on the Dimitrescu like winemaking techniques.
Yeah, I would say Mama knows. She's a sugar mama. She knows how to control her finances. She knows what she's doing.
Okay, so at least like a 2 or 3.
I'd say maybe a 3 or 4.
Oh, okay.
She owns a vineyard.
That is true. That is true. And she does make dealings with Duke as well for business things. So she probably does sell the wine through Duke. So 3 or let's go 4 because she does have like a shit ton of money. Like she had enough to make like her own like gold statue and shit like that.
Yeah, like I'd say Mama. She's not hurting.
Let's see her. Investigation. Oh, investigation's fucking like a 2. Same thing for awareness.
Yeah.
She's. I don't know. She's kind of. It's rough. Game AI is rough on her sometimes. Medicine. Ooh.
I feel like that's also another low one. I feel like medicine was more so Mother Miranda's thing.
Yeah, like, that's true.
Like, she loves her daughters and things like that. Like, she assisted in the experiments, but I don't necessarily think to the extent that the others did.
I do kind of feel like she does have, like, a basic understanding of the person's body. Because the way...
Yeah.
Like, granted, like, I don't know, like, if she herself partakes in, like, slicing up somebody. Or if she just leaves it for her daughters. But I feel like when it comes down to it, she could also be like, oh, yeah, I know that a hook through the hand's not going to fucking kill you.
Yeah. So, I'd say, like, maybe Max, too. But I don't think, like...
Yeah,
I don't...
Yeah, okay. I feel you. Occult. I feel like if we're, like, using vampire knowledge... or, World of Darkness knowledge and transferring it over, like, with Resident Evil stuff, I do think she has a good knowledge of, like, stuff hidden in the background.
Agreed.
Oh, why is Galconda there? Get away. That's what I get for using an old character sheet. She's definitely not following Galconda. No way.
No.
Fuck no. Specialty werewolves. There you go. Just for y'all. Werewolves. She's friends with werewolves. I'll at least give her a 3 because she definitely has experienced a lot of weird shit. Actually, where she knows Mother Miranda, she probably...
She is the occult. Yeah. Let's be real.
Yeah, sure, like... yeah. So, 4 or 5, at least, for occult. Politics. I feel like she's very good at that, too.
True. I mean, she is a lord. And it seems like she kind of had some control over the village. Like, obviously, Mother Miranda was revered as her kind of, like, prophet for...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go 4.
Yeah.
Because she definitely knows who runs this shit, but she's, like you, still a lord, still controls her section of the village.
Yeah. Like, I definitely say, out of the lords and Mother Miranda, she's the one with the most, like, political influence.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, everything really is under Mother Miranda's control, and she's, like, this prophet. But politically, Heisenberg's over in the factory, Moreau...
being a fish boy. Mermaid man.
And Donna Beneviento, she doesn't really have an interest in that side of things.
She's a sad girl. She stays at her house, wanting friends. Science. Where she helped in the experiment, I kind of wonder if she has a little bit to science to also complement her academics.
Right. Maybe like a 2, maybe a 3.
Yeah. Science theories about the embrace. Possibly. Technology. Ooh, that's a rough one.
I would say that's probably low.
Low or non-existent. Because I
Yeah.
feel like she's definitely set in her ways a little bit. I feel like she understands that there are like like cell phones and stuff like that, but she still uses an old rotary phone. She's still very old timey.
I mean, the village itself is,
That is
honestly.
true. That's very
Like,
true.
there's that diary entry by Heisenberg where he was kind of talking about, like, they're not even allowed to have, like, modern day newspapers there at the
Yeah,
village.
that
You
is
have to
very
get them
true.
through the Duke.
That's fair. That's fair. So I think if we were making Heisenberg, he would have like high tech. But yeah, Lady D, nothing. I would say nothing.
Mm-mm.
Touchstones and shit. We don't use your imagination. If you want, you can do daughters.
I would say her daughters.
Yeah. I can't remember all their names. I just know Cassandra because everyone makes fun of her and it's like, Cassandra's fault.
Bella, Cassandra, and Daniela.
There you go. Good job. Okay.
I'm not a connoisseur, but I am in love with Lady D.
I'm not a connoisseur. I just know a lot of stuff. Okay, so if we are going with Tzimisce as the main thing, it's animalism, dominate, and protean. Excuse me. Take convictions and beliefs. We can just like not really focus on.
Yeah, I don't think we know enough about her to
No.
definitively.
There's some stuff to assume, like, her like desires and ambitions. It seems like she just wants to control her section of the village. So like just pretty much stay a lord and,
Be Mother Miranda's favorite,
yeah,
honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, Resident 8 Village. That's a silly fucking thing. Okay. So, those are the main things, assuming we're not doing, like, Toreador or Venture, which I do agree with you, like, those could definitely work for her. And with that high gen, especially, like, you can pretty much use whatever disciplines you want, effectively. So, animalism. Going off what we've seen, she at least has Unliving Hive, where she can control those bugs.
Yeah.
So at least 3.
Fair. I'd agree with that.
Because the 4 is when you get into like where you can transfer your like senses into people, and it's just
No.
Ooh, she may have animal dominion, like uses the hive of insects to attack somebody. Forest dominating swarms, familiar. Let me double check all the stuff. X-ray, brawl. Oh wait, no. Even with that, they can do damage in combat. Okay, so yeah, 100%. Like yeah, at least 3. So we have Unliving Hive. And I can't remember what those flies are called, or what they're based off of, but yeah, those flying insects. We'll just say that. Where she can kind of talk to her daughters, I'm gonna say she doesn't have Sense the Beast because she can't really gauge that. I don't think. I think Bon Familius and Feral Whispers. That sounds pretty good. What do you think?
Yeah. I agree with that.
Because where the daughters are sisters, where the daughters are effectively insects, I feel like that is definitely needed. Feral Whispers. Dominate now. Actually, let's just go through like the entire list. Auspex. Do you think she has anything in Auspex?
I don't think so.
Same. Like at the very least, maybe heightened senses, but I doubt that. Celerity, she's not fast at all, so that's definitely nothing. Let's see here. Dominate. She really doesn't have... Oh, sorry.
I don't think so. I don't think Dominate, no.
The
Because
only...
I feel like we would see that more as
Oh,
Ethan in the game.
100%, 100%. The only issue with that is where you have, like, the discipline flowers for, like, you know, flesh crafting where you need Dominate. I feel like if she does have it, she doesn't use it.
Yeah, that's fair. That's true.
So you need at least Dominate 2. So, for her horrid form. And I want to say there's a... Yeah, there's a Tzimisce specific Dominate one. Dementor's Favor. Kindred creatures acquiring in the name of this discipline power is one of such example. I feel like were I can't remember what they're called, but the ghouls in the castle, I feel like that may be what she mainly uses.
Yeah, you know, I can see that. I can see that. If they have, like, any kind of, like, sentience and they are not just, like, attack on sight, if she does have some sort of control over them, yeah.
I feel like she would, because I feel like they're pretty much ghouls that are just, like, starved, effectively, within the Vampire Masquerade universe. That's what they would be in my head. Because, yeah, they definitely don't act against their master. And when, like, on the higher difficulties, when she's around, a lot more of those spawn. Especially, like, when you're in the dungeon and she's, like, just sliced her hand off. They spawn around her. She doesn't give a fuck about them, but they don't attack her. So I feel like that's definitely a thing. For a level 1... Maybe Capel, because granted it's one of those things where like you don't see her using anything, but I would say at least maybe Compel.
Yeah, I don't think she'd use Cloud Memory.
Oh,
I think
no.
it'd Compel.
Yeah, Cloud Memory is definitely not her thing. She knows what she is. She knows she's a bad bitch. Especially like when you see how tall she is, it's like you ain't hiding this. So, because I don't think, yeah, like Dominate's a hard one because that's definitely a hard one because you need it for the protein ability. Fortitude, I think she has a shit ton of fortitude.
Yeah, I mean, she at least also has the ability where she can turn her nails into claws. She's got that one for sure.
Yeah. 100% about that one. Let's see here. So let's do... Because I don't think, like, mentally, like, she has, like, the barriers. It would definitely be all physical, so...
Yeah.
Resilience. Whoopsie. Toughness. Because she a tough bitch. Like, she doesn't even get phased getting shot. Let's see. Defy Bane. Yeah, because sometimes, like, you know, she doesn't give a fuck about all the stuff happening to her. Like, she's just a tank, honestly.
For real.
Yeah, she going somewhere. She definitely going somewhere. Shit. So that's 1, 2, 3. So I need one more. Probably give her Drought of Endurance, maybe? Where she can just give you some fortitude, maybe? Going with that whole infection angle, possibly?
Possibly.
Because, once again, I don't know if she would have, like mental guards. Because she is still very much underneath, like, Miranda's control. She hasn't broken away like Heisenberg has, so... This one is just a dump ability. Also, it could fit with the mothery aspect of her, where she's given like some of her kids' blood, I guess.
Right.
And, now for the 5th one, Flesh of Marble or Prowess from Pain. You probably do either or.
Yeah, that one's kind of a tough one. I could see her having either.
I think just for like going along with the mutation angle, probably Prowess from Pain, because then she can add like dots to strength or stamina to bolster that to like insane abilities. Okay. Obfuscate. So she definitely needs, was it 2? For
Yeah, it's 2.
Okay, so close standing perfect still, user blends with surroundings. I don't think she has that. I do think she has Silence of Death sometimes active. Where she can, like, this adds to the whole sneaking up on somebody thing.
Yeah, you know what? I agree with that for sure.
Because, like, you would think someone that big, and, like, she has heels on, so ain't no way she should be that sneaky. And the way she teleports around a little bit, I know it's game mechanic, but we're going to do Unseen Passage for that one. So she can slightly go invisible. We're making stuff fit, everybody. It's fun. I don't think she has anything higher than that.
Yeah, I definitely think it's like 2 max for that.
Potence. Oof. Do you think she has potence, or do you feel like she has enough strength already? Because I could at least see like 1 dot in potence where like she's able to, well, adding with the whole her claws and stuff like that, where she's able to easily go through humans like butter.
I could also see her having soaring leap as well, because she does kind of pretty much just jump down that hole with you.
That is true, yeah. Oh my god, that makes so much sense on how she got down there. I just thought she was like super fast. I was partly thinking celerity for that. I was like, nah, she must know like a secret like method.
I thought she just fucking straight up jumped down there with
That's
you.
hilarious. Hilarious. You know what, we'll add that here, just for right now. So potence. So personally, lethal body. Like she's able to cleanly go through people, even with like her like insane strength. Soaring leap, I agree with, because she's able to gracefully just fucking like go all the way down there. Nope. Oaring leap. Prowess, definitely, to add to her like insane strength. I do kind of feel like we may be giving her too much strength, but to my knowledge, she's not done. We've not seen like what she can and can't lift. You know what I mean? It's been just very basic stuff, but she's done it effortlessly.
I mean, she throws you like you're a rag doll. She threw a vanity.
Yeah, she definitely threw a fucking vanity. Spark of Rage, no, because I don't feel like she has that. Uncanny Grip. No, probably not. I feel like she probably could if she wanted to, but I don't. I think that's very much beneath her. Going along with probably the Fortitude one, probably Drought of Might, where she's giving gifts away to those who make her happy. Or do you feel like she would have a different 4th one?
Yeah, I think it's one of those things where it's just like you're required to have one, so it's just kind of like a throwaway, honestly.
Yeah, that's true. She could probably have Brutal Feed, thinking about it, where she can just drain you in a second.
True.
Here, we'll just leave this up to anybody, since this is a dump one. We'll do Brutal... Actually, no, Brutal Feed... I feel like she likes to take time to torture people. So we'll just do Drought. And
that'll work.
For 5... I'm gonna say Fist of Cain. I feel like if she went toe-to-toe with like Heisenberg, she'd be able to like hold her own and like do damage to him.
True. If, you know, Heisenberg and his abilities were the pro tag.
Yeah. Or at least like going up against like Donna or Moreau, but they seem a little bit more specialized in what they do. Presence. Now, like we know that fucking for the internet she has star magnetism because everyone looking at her images fucking loves her.
Oh yeah.
But actually, in game, I'm not sure if she would have a lot of presence.
Daunt. I think Aura Daunt.
Yeah. And like there's no like space for there's no extra space for more disciplines on this sheet, but you can imply that she could have as many disciplines as she fucking wants. So she could probably have 7 or 8 disciplines technically. So actually, you know what we're gonna do? Since there's space right here, presence, because we can. So you're thinking on Daunt?
Yeah, I definitely feel like she has that at least.
I'd say at the very least Daunt, because that goes with the intimidation factor.
Yeah. I'm only saying because I feel like realistically, I'm sure there's been some villagers that are just like, I love you, queen, and I will overlook whatever it is you do.
That's fair. Okay, so we're gonna do this. 5 dots for the internet. There you go.
There we go.
So there's that. Now this is a fun one. Protean. I feel like weight of the feather for the first level. Because
Okay.
she's doesn't seem like, and this is no offense, but she is a 9 foot tall woman. She is very light on her feet.
Yes. Very much so.
Plus, I don't see her having the red eyes to be able to see in the dark. So we're going to do with way the feather, and also that feels more Tzimisce.
True.
So for second level, bouncing around, we have vicissitude. Let's see here. Beings of their own flesh, skin, muscles, and shape stuff. Now the only thing about this is we do need feral weapons to be able to have her claw hand. So we're actually going to do that first. And then bounce over here and give her feral weapons. See here, Earth Meld. She does not do anything. She doesn't do anything with like joining with the Earth. She does change, but not into animals that we know of. So fleshcraft. Do you think she has flesh crafting where she can like turn other people into monsters? Or
I
you
don't think so, no.
Okay.
I think that's kind of exclusively like I feel like horde form is
Okay.
definitely all that she's really got as far as that goes.
Right on. Because that's one thing, I kind of like fight with myself about. She could probably have it, but at the same time, I don't know if like it's Mother Miranda that was infecting the other people, or if it was just her. Because I feel like no matter what, you still have to get like the Cadu or that parasite from Mother Miranda. So it's not
Yeah.
directly her doing it.
Like I think maybe she's done it under direction of Mother Miranda to help her out, but it's not.
That's more of a knowledge of science than like her herself giving somebody the power. But I guess depending on like what comes out about her, you could definitely do flesh crafting if you wanted to have that 5th section there. Now, blood sorcery. My hot take: a taste for blood. Because and it blew my mind when somebody mentioned it. She tastes Ethan's blood and goes, "That's a bit stale." No, probably knowing he's fucking dead.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like all the other like crazy blood sorcery stuff, probably not. But yeah, definitely a taste for blood.
Definitely taste for blood. Like I wouldn't say she has a lot of high blood sorcery, just because of how it is in V5. But a taste for blood, definitely.
Oh yeah. And for rituals, everything I looked up, there's no ritual for blood wine. Some people say, from what I found, some people say Requiem, the book, the old Vampire The Masquerade Chronicle book has something for blood wine, but I've not found anything. Oh, yeah, we're not doing that. I've not found anything to like prove that or not. Most I know from blood wine comes from Near Dark, Chicago by Night. The storyteller Elijah came up with it. So if you want, you can homebrew probably blood wine. That way, this person is still getting hunger back and whatnot.
Yeah, I think Near Dark even has like a lore sheet that they made for the blood wine.
Yes,
So
exactly, yeah. So if you want, check them out, try to find it. Warding stuff, she would definitely not have anything like that. No. None of that. None of that garbage.
So she would have 8 health, 7 willpower. I imagine her humanity is pretty low.
Oh, hell yeah. We'll look at it here in a little bit. So you said 8 health, 7 willpower?
Yeah.
Okay, and then, ooh, with that fortitude, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's so weird. Like, why is there like 2 blocks not full? Oh, character sheets are weird. Anyway, yeah, she definitely have like low humanity. Let me see here. On that page, she definitely does not give a fuck about other people other than her daughters, and to also Mother Miranda. So there it is, humanity. Maybe a 4 humanity. Hey, some people die. You've accepted it. Let's see. Let's look at 3. Ooh, humanity 3. You casually step over anyone and anything. Stop only to indulge a new hobby for cruelty.
Say definitely 3 or 4. I wouldn't say any lower than that, though.
I feel like her daughters are probably 3 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go 4. That seems pretty good. See, 2 dive penalty, blush your life. Oh. Actually, see, that's kind of the bad thing about that. Like, with this blush your life ability, she can't even keep down food or drink. But then again, that goes with that one ability we'll probably be adding to her here in a little bit. Let's see here. Look at blood potency. Blood potency, what do you think she would be at?
Maybe 3 or 4.
I can see that. Okay, yeah. 3 or 4. Especially if we're going with the whole blood wine thing, where she's, able to get sustenance that way or do like some blood sorcery. Definitely 3 or 4. Let's go with 4 just to make her more awesome. Blood surge would be a 2. Sorry, this is just for me. Superficial. Actually, you know what? We'll do that later. That's not important. That's not important. But pretty much, just transfer that chart over because I think the companion changes all this, and I'm not willing to look that stuff up right now.
I feel that. I feel that.
Let's see here. Advantages and merits. Do you think she's stunning?
You know the answer that I think that the beauty merits do not accurately capture how beautiful Lady D is.
So she's a 5 in stunning. She's beyond stunning.
Yes, yeah.
We're putting that beyond stunning. 5 dots. We're making our own fucking merit. Linguistics. See, that's kind of a hard thing, like, game-wise. Like, she would be speaking, like, I don't know what it's called, but, like, Romanian.
Yeah.
But, game logic, I guess Ethan's speaking it, too. I feel like where she's a high-class lady, she would have...
Yeah. I think she'd know a couple. Yeah.
So at least, like, let's just put, like, 3 dots. And you can, like, assume English, her natural tongue, and probably one other one.
Yeah. I could see her knowing something like Latin.
Yeah, she does seem like that kind of girl who's just like, oh, I'm so high class, I know Latin. Let's see here. I don't think she's an addict. She doesn't do the drugs. Oh, she may have the living in the past flaw.
I could see that.
And also the archaic flaw. Where she doesn't use computers or anything like that.
I could see that too.
I like both of those. Let's see, live in the past and archaic. Let's see, archaic is 2.
I think she would definitely have the organivore flaw because,
oh, 100%.
I mean, she has to eat flesh as well.
Yeah. Whoops. Hitting buttons. Let's see here. Short bond. I do think she's. I do think she has the bond flaw. Because where she's bound to Miranda.
Mm. Okay. All right. I can see that.
I want to do long bond. Or do you think like all of these would count?
I'd say long bond.
Okay. Yeah, long bond, yeah. Where are you at? I feel so dumb. Oh, there we go. Yeah, long bond. I would say that's pretty high for long bond. Increases 1 by 3 months without being reinforced. Okay, so yeah, long bond is like definitely like max, where she's like definitely bonded to Miranda, hardcore. Now, Organvore, 100%. Granted, like, with, some changing, she also drinks, like, blood, but, also can get,
Yeah.
sustenance from that. So what we'll do is just for this, we'll do, actually, hold on. Organvore mod. So a modified version. Actually, Organvore. We'll call it the Organvore D. It's a modified version. 4 dots. You're still able to drink blood, but you're also able to get blood from eating flesh. This is our headcanon. Let's see here. Ooh, Bloodhound. I kind of feel like that's maybe for the daughters, because they do that really creepy
Yeah.
man flesh or man blood.
Man blood.
Yeah. Jesus. Oh. Yeah. I wonder if she could do that too. I feel like that's more. Yeah, that's more for the daughters. That's definitely more for the daughters.
Yeah, we'll leave that for them. They gotta have their special stuff.
Yeah, they got to have their special stuff. State bait, no. Hell no. Forlort Block and Forlort Bane. I feel like if we were going down like the Dracula route, which she is based off of some of this, but I don't know.
I think the only one, and it isn't on the list, it's just the dagger.
Yeah, if you wanted, you could probably either call that like a holy relic. Yeah, that dagger's the only thing that fucking weakened her or hurt her. But I think that was like a heavily poisoned. Like, I can't remember from that file, but it was like heavily poisoned. Like,
Yeah, against like demons and things.
Yeah, which I don't know how the fuck that even fits into the game. So we can just let's just say that that was like some weird Banu fucking knife that got her. Oh. One with the blade, like headcanon, that was her blade and it was used against her. So she got double damage done to her, effectively.
Okay. Alright.
But that will require 3 blood sorcery, so I'm not sure about that. Well, we could just say like it's a band who was like knifed and it just like fucked her up bad. But if you want, you could probably do one with the blade. Whoopsie. Okay, so let's see, she doesn't have stigmata. 100% no.
No.
I feel like she can eat food. She does have the eat food merit. Because there's like fruit and stuff all over the damn castle. Doesn't have thin blood stuff. Background, there's a lot for background, especially, but pretty much I would say she does have a group of ghouls, which are the ones that are in like the basement and stuff like that, and also the flying people. Contacts would probably be low, I would think, because it's pretty much just like Duke and them. Like I don't know if she has that much outside source. Fame, where she does have like that album, I'm not sure how popular that is.
I mean, there's also like the book about their winemaking techniques.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, so they're somewhat famous.
I would say she would have some influence as well. Maybe a small herd.
Yeah,
maybe
definitely.
The village can be considered such.
You could probably guess like how many people it would take to run that castle, because I feel like before Mother Miranda went crazy and decided to like, just like wipe everyone clean, I feel like there was probably a lot of people in that castle taking care of all of them. Because like someone like that status, I would feel like has a lot of people helping her.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Let's see her influence in the area. I feel like she has a lot of influence. By the way, sorry if I'm not putting all this down, but like there's a lot here for.
There's so many.
There's so much.
Like this video is probably going to be like maybe like 10, 20 minutes. We've been here for like
an hour.
Yeah, so
bear with us about that. So
bear
sorry.
with us.
Yeah, this is a fun little thing we decided to do. Haven's pretty fucking large. Definitely like 3 dots. Like
it's also haunted.
It's also very much haunted. It's well, I don't know about haunt. Like it's just creepy. Very creepy.
Damn. The staff thinks it's haunted.
That is true. Yeah, staff thinks it's haunted. So yeah, creepy and haunted. Let's see here. There's a hidden armory because there's weapons there. There's definitely a lot of cells. Not sure about Watchmen. Some of the dungeon is a laboratory. There's a library. Location is very... no, it's very obvious. Luxury. Oh, definitely luxury. There's not like TVs and shit like that. But there's a lot of fancy stuff in there. Postern. There's a lot of exits outside the castle and in it. Nothing for security. Probably nothing for surgery unless you want to put that instead of laboratory. And no wards at all unless you want to bullshit and say werewolves, because you don't see any werewolves in the castle at all. Like very rarely do you see any fucking werewolves in that castle. So probably that. Herd, like you're saying, probably pretty good herd from the village. I would say at least 3 dots. 7 to 15. I think that seems pretty good. Mask, people know who she is. Like she's not hiding what she is. I feel like she's a known corpse. Like people know she's like this like god figure.
Yeah.
Mawa. Yeah. She knows Miranda, so she's got probably high there. Probably 5, because I mean Miranda's pretty much a prince or a baron technically. Well, technically a god, but yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Resources. She's rich. Like wealthy. 4 dots. She has a mansion. Effectively. 4 going into probably 5. Retainers going on with the herd. I do think she has a good amount of retainers. Ghoul, family servant. Human lover, probably 2 or 3. Status, that's probably a high status within the village. Very powerful and influential.
Oh yeah.
And that's pretty much it. Sorry this at the end here turned into us like kind of rushing through it, but that's pretty much the basis of everything.
Yeah. I think I mean she'd be OP as hell.
Oh, 100%.
But she kind of is. So I mean
she's a villain. She's a boss. Like,
I think we did a pretty good job.
I'm proud of this. Like, we didn't go into like specializations because that's more of, that is going to take a long time. So I apologize if this is not a fully in-depth video, but this was just a fun thing we did. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with like what we came up with. Not gonna lie.
Same. I think we did a good job with it.
Oh, thank you, Spooky. Thank you for the help.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was all. It's always fun doing this kind of stuff, but like we said at the very beginning here, like a lot of this will probably change depending on like the DLC of the game and what more we see. But this is a pretty good like starting point for people who want to have Lady D in their game or want to play as Lady D if their storyteller allows it. But yeah,
at least it gives you ideas.
Oh yeah, very much so. That's the main purpose of this, to get you ideas. Yeah, thank you so much for joining me, Spooky.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no problem. And if anyone likes this video, please let me know. If you feel like we messed up a little bit, please also let us know. Like any little changes you would do, please, just let us know down in the comments. I think that'd be just a fun little thing for everyone to do. Yeah, till next time, bye everybody.
Habla dublar.
Goodbye.